Hey guys, I'm Mark from Native. Hey, we're going to take a minute and we're just going to go over our basic box call for you guys that we make. We're going to cover a couple of the accessories, chalk, and our box call quietener too. And just some basic usage on using the call and getting the proper sounds out of it. So talking about chalk, chalk is actually a really important thing. Not all chalks are the same. So turkey call chalk is very particular. It has no waxes and no paraffins in it. It's greaseless. This is not the same stuff that you use on your school room chalkboard. So make sure that you get chalk that is for a box call because it is very different. All right guys, first thing first, we're going to do kind of a redneck cutaway of all this. I'm going to get behind the camera, put my hands in front of it. First, let's go over the basics on some of this stuff. The first and most important thing that a lot of people don't think about is make sure that you have enough chalk on the call. If you're wanting to know how much chalk I use, and I do this almost at least every other time that I run this call, you can see that I have, I mean, there's some still even hanging on it. So make sure you're properly chalked. All right. Now in doing that, when I hold the call, the biggest thing is don't overhold it. The grip that I use, you're going to see a lot of guys use this one, is so you maximize all the sound out of the call. It's very important not to over grip it. I'm going to hold the bass with just 2 or 3 fingers. You should be able to hear this box call vibrate, and you should be able to feel it in your hand. So I'm going to hold it literally with just 2, no more than 4 fingers on that, okay? And you should be able to hear that thing move. Grabbing the paddle, all right, I'm going to use 2 fingers right there on the paddle. This way I don't overhold it. I'm not squeezing the death out of it. So I'll hold it between my 2 fingers like this, and I'll start at about a 45-degree angle using the call. Now I'm going to slowly work that paddle into the call to complete a yelp. So you're going to hear an early break-in that's yop, 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 and then you'll hear it close, yop. And the reason is that gives you more organic flow, a more natural sound to use in that box. So just watch. So I have it open, partial strokes, and then I'll close that note. The other thing too, the paddle stays in contact with the blade of that call, okay? It never leaves contact with that. It's like a windshield wiper on a windshield. It's going to stay on there the entire time. Started early, half strokes. Very light grip everywhere, and then I'm going to break it in. Okay, that's just the general basics. You can run it the other way if you're more comfortable doing that. And every box generally has 2 different sides, and a lot of times they'll sound differently. So you can see that and you can hear that. As far as what to say, that's the cadence that you're generally going to use on a box. Okay, you're going to start high, you're going to work it into just a really nice organic delivery. All right, so that's the basic sounds we want to use. All right. Now from this spot, you can do a lot of different things. You can do your general clucks. Just a word of note, clucks are very similar to alarm putts, so always make sure you mix in some yelps with that. Okay. So anyways, that's the basic sounds. That's the basic ways that you use it. Don't overhold it. I like to hold it just like this, just minimal contact. And make sure you use lots of chalk. All right, on our squeak eliminator. So this is a really simple thing. It's just an elastic band. Actually, it's just a hair tie, and we screw it down to the bottom of the box. Now this rests up here on the blades of the caul. So when you're carrying it, it's not squeaky. So that just rests on it, kind of protects the blades, protects that paddle, and keeps that thing from making noise in your pocket. So that's all that is. So that's an add-on accessory that's available through us too.